Welcome to Swahili Kingdom. My name is Connie and today I'm teaching you 3 things you must do every day to improve your Swahili. You know what? I don't know if you are also feeling this way because I also learn languages. Sometimes I feel frustrated because I know the grammar, I know the things, but I cannot use them to make my own sentence, or I can use them to make a sentence and write in a book, maybe sometimes, but I cannot use it to speak to another person. So it is a bit frustrating. Today, I'm going to show you how to get the information, retain the information, and be able to use it to communicate with another person. The 3 things that you must do every day to get there. Learn a new word, expression, or idiom every day. Like each day, make sure you learn a new word, an expression, or an idiom. Don't memorize. So how do you do it? Through a blog, through videos, through a Swahili book, through television, watching news, through conversation, and all other natural ways. By natural ways, I mean not memorizing, because when you memorize, you are going to forget. But when you use the natural methods, like reading a book, then just get one word that has a picture that word, yeah, and go with that word. That is how you get it naturally. But don't keep on memorizing. Like you can come and say the word boy is mvulana. You start memorizing mvulana, 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 mvulana. You name it 10 times. Then after 30 minutes, you come again, start mentioning it. Mvulana, 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 mvulana. You might continue remembering it. You might continue to remember it for like 1 month, 2 months. But if you stop using it for like 2 months or 1 month, you won't remember it again. So that is the problem with cramming. Get natural resources. Because what you learn in textbooks is not what natives use to speak. What you learn in textbooks is not what natives use to speak. That's why I'm talking about natural resources, like the news, the blogs, the videos, okay? Why should you do that? You should always walk in the language learning platform wanting to learn something new every day so that your language may be waking up every day. Picture this thing. What if you are not to eat every day as you are used to? Because even in language, you need to eat to grow. You need to feed your brain to grow. The way you feed yourself to mature or to grow. You cannot stay without eating, can you? So that is how you should feed your brain in language. So what is the result of this? You will develop the ability to use the Swahili the natural way instead of using the Swahili in books. Since you are listening every day, you are getting a new word, you will develop, okay, using the natural Swahili. I'll remind you again, use natural resources to get vocabularies. Don't go search in a book for vocabularies. Okay? Because when you memorize or when you cram, yes, you will get the vocabulary. But as soon as you stop using the vocabulary, it will disappear. That's what I experienced with my Tagalog. I don't want to memorize anymore. I stopped memorizing anymore. These days, I take words the natural way. Like for instance, when I talk to someone and I get a new word, instead of going and searching it and just knowing the translation, I try to communicate with that person. What does that word mean? And please explain to me in that language. For instance, Tagalog, for instance. Explain to me this word in Tagalog. For example, in Swahili, the word mvulana. Someone is talking and is telling you, huyu ni mvulana. Mvulana huyu anacheza. And you don't understand the word mvulana. Don't go check it on the internet, okay? just try to tell him or her, samahani, sijaelewa neno mvulana, unamaanisha nini? Nielezee kwa Kiswahili. Then they will start telling you, mvulana ni mtu ambaye anakaa hivi, ambaye amenyoa nywele. Like if that person is a girl, you can tell them, kinyume chako, wewe ni msichana, mtu mwingine ni mvulana. So when you start explaining that way, it will be subconsciously understood, and it will not be removed from the memory even if you don't use it. When you hear the word mvulana, that explanation will click. Number 2, teach the vocabulary that you have learned, the phrase or the idiom, to other 3 people. Why am I telling you to teach? Because this is the secret that has been kept for so many years. When you teach, you gain the knowledge without knowing. So when you get something new, go teach to other 3 people and you will never forget it. Just go to the first person. For instance, maybe you have watched a short in Swahili Kingdom talking about baraka, 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 baraka. You have watched a short video, Swahili Kingdom, talking about baraka. Then you go tell someone, maybe someone you are in the same group, umesikia kuhusu baraka? Baraka, baraka inamaanisha kubarikiwa na Mungu. Kubarikiwa na Mungu, kuwa kwenye hali nzuri. Just try to explain to them, then the next person, the other person, and you'll see, you will not forget it. And another thing, don't worry about grammar. Explain it in your own terms. That is how you get independence in language learning. Because when you keep on explaining in the teacher's terms, on the teacher's terms or the book, you will be clinging to the teacher or the book. So start being independent the way you are independent in your language. Maybe it's English, Spanish, French. You have your own independent explanation. You don't use other people's explanations, right? So start doing that in Swahili. Don't worry about grammar at all. You will sort it out later. Just help yourself first, because when you do this, you will start thinking in Swahili in a while. Okay? Why should you teach others? It is known when a student spends time teaching another person what they have learned, they will have more understanding on that thing. They will understand it more and more each time they teach another person. So what are the results in this? The result is simple. You will remember more information. You will feel more confident in your Swahili. Because you can be independent and explain to another person in your own understanding, but in Swahili. So you are independent, you are free, you are just happy, you are, thinking in Swahili. The last thing, third thing, write the word that you have learned or you have acquired in a notebook. We all have notebooks. When you are learning a language, we all have notebooks where we write, or we even have stickers where you write something that you don't want to forget. So write it somewhere. Write, where did you find that word? Like if you read it in a story, what do you think it means? Like describe it somehow. Michael said, when you write ideas, you automatically focus on them. And what the hand writes, the mind remembers. So you need to write the word that you learn every day. Okay? And what will be the results? You will be able to track your progress in learning Swahili, and that is the happiest thing. Especially after 1 year and you have been tracking your progress, and you go, maybe you had a video speaking in Swahili in 1 year, 1 year down the line, you go and see it, you are going to laugh, you're going to feel happy, you will feel fulfilled, because you know you have moved from somewhere. One of the things that makes people demotivated in language learning is because they don't keep their progress, they don't save their progress, so they don't know if they are progressing, and they easily lose hope. But when you are keeping something and you know you are progressing, you will be happy, you will be glad, you will be fulfilled, because you are not, you know, you are working hard for something. Make sure you do these 3 things every day, even if you don't do anything else, and see your Swahili soaring. Until next time, bye. Don't forget to subscribe.